Is Solana next to get an ETF? One major ETF issuer believes so, but what's happening with ETH now that its ETF is live? Will we see a turnaround for Bitcoin and ETH soon, or is this a seasonal correction? This is your Altcoin Buzz News. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Cody, and if you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to know when we drop latest content. Follow us on Twitter, AltcoinBuzzIO, and as always, is not financial advice, and wish you the best of luck in your crypto ventures. Bitcoin's tumble below the $65,000 mark for the first time in 6 days is likely due to a decline in market sentiment and seasonal trends rather than Mt. Gox's creditors selling Bitcoin. Crypto quant founder Ki-Young Ju wrote in a July 24th X post, "The instant dump you worried about didn't occur. Any price drop would be likely due to market sentiment, not Mt. Gox selling." Bitcoin's drop below $65,000 comes after recent trader speculation that it may be forming solid support at this price range. The move down represents a 2.5% decrease over 24 hours, wiping out over $25 million in long positions, according to CoinGlass data. Cane Island Alternative Advisors founder Timothy Peterson linked Bitcoin's underperformance to this time of year, which historically sees weak performance. He said, "Our research indicates a consistent trend of underperformance from July 22nd to September 22nd. Bitcoin's seasonal pattern occurs slightly later in the year and is the setup for the frequently occurring October that follows." Meanwhile, Capriole Investments founder Charles Edwards claimed that the launch of the Spot Ether ETFs on July 23rd might also be affecting market sentiment. He said that the ETH ETF launch has been bad for Bitcoin and bad for ETH. ETH has been languishing this entire cycle and has now muddied the waters at the institutional level with the ETH ETF launch. There's a good chance it'll turn the ship around, but the whole market would have been better if the ETH ETF launch wasn't in 2024. The Sui network has just launched Sui version 1.29, which includes Mysticeti. Mysticeti is now being downloaded and installed by Sui validators, meaning Sui is on its way to the lowest latency in blockchain. Sui's Mysticeti achieves unprecedented transaction speeds and reduces CPU requirements for validators. By significantly decreasing complexity and optimizing resource use, Sui can handle tens of thousands of transactions per second with latencies well below 1 second. Latency for owned object transactions can be even lower due to Sui's unique parallel transaction processing. And recently, Sui has unlocked a new achievement. Over the past weekend, Sui surpassed 15 million total active accounts. Plus, Sui has recently announced the integration of AWS Cloud's blockchain node runners on Sui with Navi Protocol as the first customer. Builders can now easily set up and deploy Sui full nodes within the AWS environment and benefit from the high availability, scalability, and reliability of their cloud infrastructure. So check out Sui with the link down below. The long-awaited launch of the Spot Ether ETF, which brought optimism to the market, quickly led to a sell-off and subsequent decline in the price of Ether. According to the latest 10x research report, this sell-off trend closely follows a familiar pattern seen by previous crypto ETF launches, including spot Bitcoin ETFs. Marcus Thielen, the founder of 10x Research, explained that many traders anticipated Ethereum ETFs would capture 20% of Bitcoin ETF inflows. However, they overlooked potential billion-dollar outflows from Grayscale and the tendency for exchange listings to trigger sell the news reaction. According to the 10x report, Grayscale's $9 billion Ethereum trust experienced significant outflows, averaging $481 million on day 1 and $326 million on day 2. In contrast, other ETF issuers, such as Bitwise, recorded $204 million in inflows on day 1, largely from venture capital firm Pantera Capital. Min Jung, an analyst at Presto Research, said that the price movement appears to be a typical sell the news event, which is common in the crypto market. Additionally, the sell-off coincided with the news that Bitstamp has received Mt. Gox assets and will distribute them to creditors. Furthermore, the S&P 500 and Nasdaq both fell over 3.5%, marking the worst day since 2022 due to disappointing earnings from tech companies, which may have added pressure on the crypto market. Web3 is the future as it gives creators and users control over their data. There are plenty of Web2 companies that want to transition into Web3, however they don't know where to get started. And that's where Morpheus Labs comes in. It offers the tools and services to make the transition easy and successful. Gemsgg Esports is the world's first esports gaming platform powered by the blockchain. They were already a long-term stakeholder and customer of Morpheus Labs, and now they become one of the very first customers of the Morpheus Hub. This gives companies access to the Morpheus Labs ecosystem. It allows Morpheus Labs to customize Gemsgg Esports needs in the Web2 and Web3 spheres. For example, features like the Tencent cloud collaboration, Morpheus Web3 workflow development tools, or even event co-organizing. Morpheus Labs also developed 3 new products, and 2 are already available. The first is their AI-powered smart contract studio, making the smart contract development process easier and faster. Second is their AI-powered Web3 workflow platform. It bridges the gap between Web 2 and Web 3 and offers a streamlined and automated process. And third is their Web Studio, a decentralized app development tool that's coming soon. So check out Morpheus Labs with the link down below. Franklin Templeton, one of the first firms to issue a spot Bitcoin ETF in the United States, is optimistic about more cryptocurrency ETFs, including a Solana product. Franklin Templeton wrote in a July 23rd X post, besides Bitcoin and Ethereum, there are other exciting and major developments that we believe will drive the crypto space forward. Solana has shown major adoption and continues to mature, overcoming technological growing pains and highlighting the potential of high-throughput, monolithic architectures. Franklin Templeton's statement about potential Solana ETFs came on the same day the company launched its second cryptocurrency ETF, the Franklin Ethereum ETF. Solana ETF anticipation has sparked massive investor attention since VanEck filed for a Solana ETF called the VanEck Solana Trust in June 2024. Major rivals such as 21 Shares have also filed Solana ETF applications with the United States SEC. According to industry analysts, the first Solana spot ETF applications should receive final decisions from the US SEC around the middle of March 2025. Look On-Chain has also reported that two whales withdrew 238,000 SOL, worth $41.4 million from Binance in the past 2 days. They then staked these holdings, suggesting interest in the token and optimism about its future. The top 16 projects on Solana by total value locked have all grown their locked value in the last 24 hours, 7 days, and 30 days, with liquid staking provider Jito and restaking protocol SolLayer leading the pack. In July, Jito's TVL has increased from nearly 1.7 billion to 2.1 billion, while SolLayer has gone from 67.8 million to roughly 153.7 million. Not only has Solana broken its all-time high in weekly active addresses, crossing the 10 million mark in July for the first time in its history, but the 4-year-old network is also generating substantially more fees compared to the start of the year. In the first 2 months of 2024, Solana only had one day where fees exceeded $1 million. But in the close to 5 months since then, Solana has had 132 days where its fees surpassed $1 million and only 13 days when its fees were below that figure.